Standard is back on your favorite platform, Flip TV. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Bystanders is back. God bless each and every one of our viewers across the nations of the earth. We say good morning to you from anywhere you are watching us from Nigeria and our viewers in diaspora. We appreciate you, we love you, and then we thank you. God bless each and every one of you. Today is Friday, January 10th, 2025. God bless you, all of our viewers. We appreciate you, we love you, and we say it's a lovely weekend ahead for each and every one of us. You want to also call me reporting for duty once again this morning. Thank you for always watching us, and thank you for always standing by us. We appreciate all of you, we love you, and we thank you. When we start our program properly, kindly drop your comments and then like what we are doing here this morning. Let me start, like I always do, by reading from the major newspapers, their headlines this morning. Vanguard is not yet out, so I'll be reading from four papers this morning. The Punch hard copy is here, Daily Trust hard copy is here. I have the soft copy of the Tribune and the soft copy of the Nation newspaper. Let me start by reading from the soft copies this morning. It says this morning, Nation newspaper, soft copies. It says this morning, that's my first paper this morning, The Nation this morning, January 10th, 2025, Friday. Court freezes general's hydrocarbons account over $225.8 million debt to First Bank. Good news for Lagosians. Sanwo-Olu signs 3.37 trillion budget, inaugurates Ikeja GRA roads. Good news for all Lagosians. Okpebolo, council chiefs unable to account for 83 billion naira allocation. And CBN suspends repatriation extension. Council poll, court to rule on Osun APC case next week. Edun Idris take first shot at 2025 budget defence opens. And Nigeria raise of $2 billion currency swap deal with China. Let me leave the Nation and go to the Tribune this morning. It says, Northern stakeholders tax reform bill is the headline. Northern stakeholders demand VAT reduction to 3%. Calls for relocation of headquarters to banks, telecom companies to Abuja. I repeat, tax reform bills. Northern stakeholders demand VAT reduction to 3%. They are calling for corporate headquarters, banks, telecom companies back to Abuja. These are the northern stakeholders' demand on the tax bill. How security operatives bust Israel's plan to establish camps in Oyo. How? Let me repeat again. How security operatives bust Israel's plan, that's the Islamic State West African Province plan, to establish camps in Oyo. Camps meant to coordinate activities in Oyo, Kwara, and Osun. Okay. Stress risk factor for high blood pressure, sudden death, cardiologist. And court remands Lagos teachers set bail at 100,000 for assaulting 3-year-old pupil. Yes, we saw that on Wednesday. Southwest leads in proportion of wage earners with postgraduate education in 2023. That's MBS report. And good news now. Oyo makes move to choose new Alaafin. It has been more than 2-3 years since that the late Alaafin Oba Okikunle Yoruba Oba Mawajani, since he went to meet his ancestor. But now they are saying that Oyo is planning to have a new Alaafin. And FG rejects foreign mercenaries in tackling insecurity. 6 partnership with China for military equipment production. These are on the front pages of Vanguard. I'm talking about them, the Daily Tribune this morning. The Vanguard is not yet out. So let me go to the hard copies of the major papers this morning. The hard copies of the major papers. All of our viewers, thank you for watching. If you are watching, click on like on your like button and let's have Adoje Elonge, good morning. God bless you, Mr. Adoje Elonge. Mr. Ikechukwu is saying good morning from me, everyone. Mr. Ikechukwu, good morning. And it's also greeting Mr. Raf, good morning. Mr. Ikechukwu Samuel Ezjagbuku, good morning.
Ike, good morning.
Now let me read from the hard copies this morning. I'm starting from the Daily Trust this morning, which says, bad news, bad news. Many killed as gunmen attack Katsina's villages. Edu Bagudu grilled as Senate Open 25 budget defense. And address bandits influx. And Afenifere urges Southwest governors. Address bandits influx. Afenifere is warning Southwest governors. They're telling them. Northern groups demand VAT reduction to 3%. I've read this. Many killed as gunmen attack Katsina villages. 2 policemen die in Borno Boko Haram strike. Nigeria seeks increased currency swap with China. And expatriate tax regime court summons Fagbemi Tunji Ojo. Attacks 1,000 Benue households displaced in 1 week. 1,000 Benue households displaced in 1 week. That's the governor earlier is saying that. Insecurity, FG rules out foreign mercenaries. These are on front pages of the Daily Trust this morning. Bad news, bad news, bad news everywhere in Nigeria. Let me leave the Daily Trust this morning. The Punch is saying this morning, my last hard copy for today, the Punch, it says, General Allocables account frozen amid $225 million debt dispute with First Bank. Afenifere Igboho offers support as police squad combats Southwest bandits. Power stagnates at 500,000 megawatt despite 3.23 billion loans. Look at the money. Power stagnates. Nigeria, China collaboration on military training, arms production. China announces CNY 1 billion yen grant for Nigeria, orders to train 7,000 military personnel. And you can see on the front page there, Biden, Trump, orders pay tributes as US buries Qatar. Senate grieves finance minister over subsidy savings. Man jailed 2 years for defrauding American $345,000. $345,000. Sanwo-Olu signs 3.36 trillion 2025 Lagos budget. Opens 5 new roads. Those roads are in GRA mostly. GRA Ikeja, Lagos. All of our viewers, we appreciate you. We love you. Before I begin my first review, we love you. We say thank you for always watching us. Thank you for always standing by us. You are the MVPs of this program, all of our viewers. Without you, there will be no Flip TV. So you watching this program is the reason why we are here. And we are here to give you the latest breaking news as it happens across Nigeria and all the nations of the earth. All of our viewers this morning, we say thank you for always watching us, and we love you, we appreciate you, and we don't take you for granted. I start today from greeting Omo Odua. Omo Odua, good morning, sir. And God bless you this morning. Omo Odua, God bless you, sir, for the support you're always giving us. Moral support, financial support, and by liking and also commenting, God bless you. Mazi Tunde Okafo, good morning, God bless you. It's good to have you. We are here because of you. God bless you. King Joe Ogba, yesterday you commented. God bless you, King Joe Ogba. We appreciate you, sir. We love you and don't take you for granted on this platform. Dr. Ukuoji, God bless you. Thank you so much for always watching. We appreciate you. We love you and we say thank you. Mr. Olumide, thank you so much for watching. God bless you We appreciate you. Mr. Oladewale, God bless you. Thank you so much for watching. Mr. Adoji Elonge, God bless you, sir. We love you. We appreciate you. Mr. Ikechuku, you have commented this morning. God bless you. Thank you so much for watching. We are here because of you. Miss Gladys Oyabo, Los Angeles, US. God bless you. We appreciate you. Miss Kate Perry, God bless you for watching. God bless you. We love you. We appreciate you. Miss Ike the Precious, God bless you. Thank you so much. Mr. Ike from South Africa, we love you. We appreciate you. We thank you. Mr. Jeff Obi, we appreciate you, sir. We love you. Mr. Malaki Ozo, God bless you, sir. We appreciate you for always watching. Many of you keep on commenting. We appreciate you here. We love you here for always watching us, for staying with us here. We say thank you. Mr. Adetunde, God bless you so much. Mr. Olumide Bolude, yes, God bless you. I've God bless you. Mr. Okochukwu Gejimka, God bless you. Thank you for always watching. Like, let's have conversation. 60 million Yoruba people are tired of Nigeria. Yoruba people want to leave Nigeria. I did not say it. Professor Banji Akintoye said that, and that time UK is studying their request. Yorubas are tired of Nigeria, same as Igbos. It's not coming from me. It's coming from Professor Banji Akintoye. And as you can see, yesterday, look at how Nigerians' blood are being wasted all across. Many human beings killed as gunmen attack Katsina villages. Many human beings, not cow, not goats, not chicken. Many human beings are being slaughtered in Nigeria. And look at this on the pages of Punch. He said, Afenifere Igbo offer support as police squad combat southwest bandits. That means bandits are coming to Yoruba land. Yoruba people don't sleep. Be ready. And on the fourth pages of the Tribune, it says that bandits were already building, ISWAP, Islamic State West African Province, were already building camps in Oyo State, planning to do the same in Osun, Ogun, and they might come to Lagos. Yoruba leaders don't sleep. Igbo leaders don't sleep. Outside leaders don't sleep. There are plans to bring in this kind of radical Islam to Nigeria. I didn't write it, but you can see how many people are being killed in Nigeria almost on a daily basis this morning. Let me have Mr. Kunle this morning. He came here first this morning. I have Mr. Kunle. I'll have if Mr. What's his name? Mr. Mr. Femi. Then Pastor came here. I can see Pastor this morning. But let's start program properly. Mr. Kunle, just let's start this morning.
Yeah, good morning.
No. Come back. Talk to the mic.
Yeah.
Good morning, Mr. Kunle.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. How are you doing?
I'm fine, sir. Baba Akintoye said that he's talking to you because you are Yoruba person. 60 million Yorubas are tired of Nigeria. Let me read it out so that I can have a proper context to what I'm talking about. Yorubas are tired. Mr. Oluwashino Greg from UK said, good morning, Mr. Oluwashino, God bless you. Thanks for watching. And like I said, drop your comment, like, and share. Then people come in. We can have a proper conversation this morning. Yoruba people are tired of Nigeria. 60 million Yorubas are tired and they want to leave Nigeria, but UK is studying the request. Let me read here. This is the Punch newspaper on 7th January. It says 60 million Yorubas are tired they are ready to exit Nigeria. UK is studying their request. It says the leader of the Yoruba self-determination movement, Professor Banji Akintoye, has vowed that the movement will not give up on its quest for the Yoruba nation. It says, according to Akintoye, about 60 million Yorubas, both home and abroad, and even in diaspora, supported the quest to establish the Yoruba nation as a sovereign country. It says, speaking to the Punch on Monday, Akintoye said, we are not going back. We must leave Nigeria or our nation will perish. Don't you hear our voice in the street? Yoruba nation now, no going back. We mean the Yoruba people in Nigeria, roughly 55 to 60 million people, we want to establish a country of our own. There will be no Nigeria where we have our country. But if the rest want to continue as Nigeria, they are okay. The rest means maybe the Igbos, the Fulanis, the Ibibio. If they want to continue Nigeria, leave them. They are okay. Ask about last year's written letter to the UK government. It says, Akintoye said, it received an acknowledgement from the UK government that it has been attended to. We knew from the beginning that we are dealing with one of the most powerful governments in the world. That is not something you can expect a response to in one or 2 months. It says that, but we have a general kind of acknowledgement that our letter was being attended to. We got the acknowledgement letter on a date, we submitted the letter. But it is the British government, we cannot rush them. So that does not mean they are not giving us, they are not giving it the needed importance. They are doing it their way. In a similar letter written to the Nigerian government requesting a peaceful breakaway, Akintoye said it has evidence that his letter was causing some panic within the government. Yes, the Nigerian government are working on it. We now see that they are working on it, and we have seen evidence that our letter is causing them some trouble. But they don't want but let me read it here. But they don't want to have any trouble with us. Certain things they must take into consideration. First is that we have a right to ask for self-determination of our people. The United Nations Declaration of the Right of Indigenous People affirms that very clearly that every indigenous people in the world have a right to self-determination and separation for their country to which the country belongs. They must do it peacefully and not violently in a disruptive manner. And we are following those directions very carefully. That's what Banji Akintoye said. 60 million Yoruba people are tired of Nigeria. They want to leave Nigeria. First thing first, Mr. Kunle,
Yeah.
is this speaking for somebody like you that Yorubas are tired of Nigeria?
Yeah, he's really speaking. And God bless Professor Banji Akintoye. God bless Falola, Professor Falola, because it's not only him that is behind this. There's Professor Falola, there's Professor Banji Akintoye. And those are the guys, those are the people that stood firm, that fought for Igboho when Igboho was about to be evacuated back to Nigeria then. And they stood their stance that they cannot repatriate Igboho back. You see, I think the leaders we've been having in the Yoruba land, they are too gullible, they are too docile. And I can say there's all eyes on them now. They has nothing to hide. They has anywhere to run to now. And it's glaring now that there's inequity. There's no equity in a state called Nigeria or in a country called Nigeria. There's no equity. A nation or a region, one region only believe that the country belongs to them. One region only believe they are born to rule. One region only believe they are much superior than others. And I can say categorically that as I am here, I stand with Professor Banji Akintoye. And those are the things we've seen ahead. And we now seen we need an erudite guy. We need a radical guy that can pass our message to them and that can start that liberation. And in which I say in the government of these days, people say, why is this man? Why Tinubu? Why Tinubu doesn't know me? And I don't even have APC card. As I'm telling you, mark my word, I don't have APC card. As I'm talking to you now, all the benefits, all these followers are getting, because that is not my own agenda. That is not what I'm fighting for. What I'm fighting for is liberation, and I need somebody, a radical person from the south here that will look at these guys highball to highball, and that is what we have seen now. And the inequity, I was telling my people behind the scene here that there was an issue that I have once, that the issues where I got to station to report these same people, and they were telling me, don't I know they have leg? They have leg? I said, so me, I'm handicapped. I don't have leg. You can imagine, it was a Southerner woman that was in the station then that was telling me, don't you know these people have leg? I said, so me, I don't have leg. My own leg is amputated, Abi. You know the leg, I think, come your station, all sort of things. I said, I want justice from injustice these people apply to me. And it was on Island Junction there. And I've been seeing that cannot become a slave, second, citizen in my country. And it is time for everybody to answer his father's name. And that is what I'm still looking at in this government. Once he can get it done, I think it will be my man of the year, as it is, because I will not look at his shortcoming. I'm not looking at his shortcoming, because everybody, we all have to come on a plane, before you criticize, come, with a clean hands, So the other ones that are yet to follow suit, they have a dirty hands in which they cannot use to attack these people. And I can say categorically that the liberation of we Southerners must come. And that is what all this Baba. The Baba is almost 80 years old. Banji, he has nothing to lose. But he's looking at the generation, we generation to come.
So are you telling me that the Yorubas don't have a future in Nigeria?
Definitely, Yoruba don't have a future in Nigeria.
But their son is the president.
Their son
is the president.
The son is the president. He has to maneuver himself to be that president because of the agenda he wanted to carry out. It's just like carrot and stick. You know, he embraced them. And when he was even coming, he was telling them, don't treat me the way you treated Abiola. That message alone ought to have, you know, deemed fit in their ears that these people, they are waking up. And I can tell you wholeheartedly, I'm tired of this federalism we are practicing. And it's not even true federalism. Let everybody, you know, sit down. The people that don't want to sit down, they should go to hell. We don't need anybody. We don't need to plead with anybody. Let us take our decision that enough is enough. There can't be two leaders in a government, right? And you see, when you said power drunkards, those are the section of the people that you can call power drunkards. And I can say our leaders, they've been a what's it called, slave. Our leaders, all the successive leaders. Look at what happens to Jonathan. Look at what happens to even Obasanjo, that was a general then. Do you know what happened then? When they came in, they brought Sharia law just to destabilize the man's government. And he was treating them, you know, as if he's one of them. At least they help him to power. But we don't need that. We don't need that for now. Masses, a citizen of this country for now, I don't need that. I want equity, where I can raise my hand up that what is good for the goose is good for the gander. And that is my own agenda. No matter what anybody is saying now, I want a radical person. And you know, I can still mention one person that I still respect. That is Abaribe. Abaribe was only the Senator Abaribe. I give it to that man because he was the only voice in that National Assembly. All of them were just sitting down as if they are zombies. You know, that they got nothing to even counter those. And it was one of those guys too from that region we say that came up and said that he's going to go against the tax reform. Only him said, you know, battling all the Southerners. So what are we now expecting? The country as it is now, except we are deceiving ourselves, the country is not one.
Nigeria is not one?
Nigeria is not one, my brother. It may be one among those politicians, but it's not one among the citizens. And who are the people that holds the democracy? Is the we citizens. And they, you know, silence us to the extent we don't even know our right again. As you said, that government of democracy is the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Without us, they cannot be where they are.
Okay, so now, if you have any question for Mr. Akunle here, drop your comment. I'll be asking him some question before my second reviewer comes in, which is Pastor Evangelist Benjamin Ezesinachi. But then, if you are watching, like I said, the only way you can support us is to click on the like button, like, other people will come in, and then drop your comments. Let's have conversation this morning. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu seems to be cutting down the wings of the northern people. These are facts. For example, let me go to this paper here this morning, which says that, let me have my source here this morning. The paper says this morning that the northern people are asking, this is their demand. They said, Tribune paper this morning is saying that northern stakeholders demand VAT reduction to 3%, calls for relocation of corporate headquarters of bank telecom companies to Abuja. Now, look at what the northern people are wanting, but look at what Tinubu have done over this week. Tinubu has made sure that for the first time in the history of Nigeria, he has split, I'm talking about splitting the aviation college in Zaria into 6 campuses for the first time in Nigeria. Before it was in Kaduna, now it has been split now. Akure is in southwest, Osubi in south-south, Ebonyi in southeast, Ilorin north central, Yola in northeast, and Zaria northwest. My source is from the Ondo APC and their Twitter and do you think that the North are afraid or maybe regretting voting for Bola Ahmed Tinubu, seeing how Bola Ahmed Tinubu is maybe trying to restructure Nigeria in his own ways?
Yeah, he has started, but he still have to do more, especially the Nigerian Defence Academy. He has to, I mean, cut the shape. I mean, cut that body, that military body, cut it and distribute it to other regions too. Because Nigerian Defence Academy, if you go there now, majority of the intakes in that place, they belongs to the Northerners. And he has to make it he has to bring the equity on that level too. The one he has started already, kudos to him. He still needs to do more. And we will support him. And anything that will happen here, we will support him. I personally, that is why I'm supporting him. I'm not supporting him for any political issues that gain or anything. I support him because of his boldness. And this is a man that's thrown the world down, that don't treat me the way you treated Habiola. And I'm here to stand with my policy. And as it is, I'm telling you, Raymond, Tinubu doesn't know me. I don't know him. But when I see a way out that can, fasten my liberation in this country, no matter what they have been saying, and the people that have been criticizing me.
Somebody's asking you a question. He said that let me read the person. The person said that Adoje Longe, good morning. Said that so finally Nigeria is happening to Kunle. Now is Nigeria happening to you, and is that why you want to leave Nigeria?
No, my brother.
Dandy Okeke, good morning. Say if they refuse to structuring independent region, let's go our separate ways.
Yes.
So, but the question is Nigeria happening to you? That's why you want to leave Nigeria.
See, Nigeria has been happening to me for long. When you are talking of victims of inequity, I've been a victim of it. I've been in North, I've been in Kaduna. I knew how they retreat our movements, to one side, we cannot move freely. Once it is one time, 1 hour or hour to 10 o'clock, they dare not see any Southerner moving anyhow. And you could see, when you see people that they don't like you by their minds, but they can only be smiling with you when it comes to occasions. These are the same people I'm talking. I've been around, I've been in Jos. I know how they will use this South, North Central people, and they will dump them. And this time around, we cannot be a baby to them any longer. We cannot be
who are they? Who are them?
To them.
Who are the them?
I'm talking of our brother in the North. I'm saying it loud and clear. Yeah. I don't know how the Fulani Hausa or the Hausa themselves you are talking. They are not even enjoying the real Hausa. They are not even enjoying the government. They have been caged. They have been slaved. They have been enslaved. So what I just pleading with people should not get themselves carried away. People should not just demolish or disrupt the agenda we want to embark on now. I don't want to know, but me is the future of my kids to come, because I'm a father now. If you don't care about your children's future, that you think you are somewhere that is safe, but you have family that is being maltreated here. So how can we start that with a new year? And the agenda they've been bringing on the table, none of it is going to work, because we have realized, and we have. I think I still have to give kudos to those Southerners that are crying out loud. They are speaking, that saying everything as it is with boldness. When you are bold, you are my friend. I can take you as best friend. But when you are not bold, it's. I'm feeling it as I am there. They say, am I feeling the government? I'm feeling it. I can tell you. I've not even, my children's school fees, I've not even finished the payment. Okay. But I know everything will still be okay.
My viewers, let me say, my viewers, Mr. Kunle here, he said, you can hear it from him. Me, I'm not married, so he's married, he has children, and he's saying that, yes, as a responsible man, he has paid some part of his money for his children's school fees, but then there's some little part. So you are hearing him, and if there's anything, God will do something. But continue.
So it's that inequity that is happening in the country. Nobody wants to be a second citizen. Do you wish that your children, if you get married and you have a kid, and your kid will now become a second citizen? And these are the same people that said the Almajiris is still with Southerner that will trade them. that they will bring them down to the south, or for them to be trained, for them to be sent to school. But they forgot that under Jonathan built Amajiri school. You see, that was what really
Kate
hijacked.
Perry is tackling you this morning.
Yes.
Miss Kate Perry said, like I said, don't your comment like. He said, Mr. Kunle, if you care for the future of your children,
Yes.
then why are you still voting for old people to power? What are you saying about that?
Did Kate Perry here?
Kate Perry, she's a lady.
Kate Perry.
Kate Perry.
Did they hear how I started my conversation? Why I'm voting for? I've been watching. I've been engaging in election since Abiola time, and I knew what transpired during that time. I was a kid then, but I was matured enough to know how Nigeria, the true Nigeria, on grants. I was more matured then to know at my tender age that things come to my mind, say this country cannot continue like this. Every government that has been coming, have they ever changed Nigeria? Have they ever changed the system? Because the system we are practicing is not working. The constitution we are practicing is not working. We have the deceptive constitution and being planned by some of these cabal in that region. They brought in, what's it called, this guy constitution, Abdul Salam constitution, and they merged it up with the Macpherson constitution. See, it's only a blind man. It's only a blind man that will not know that we are engaged in the country here. Quota system, when you look at the quota system, even in schools, if you want to admit say Satana, he has to have a higher grade. But over there, if you have failed, if you have passed in all your results, they will enroll you into Ahmadu Bello University. There was even a time that people were marching to Ahmadu Bello. The Southerners were marching to Ahmadu Bello for admissions. You know what? The president in power then, the military president in power then, he sent Kotangora that they should flush out all the Southerners, that they are coming to corrupt their region. So a lot has been on ground. Some people may be privileged to be abroad, to be in the diaspora, but we are not privileged. Should we continue the suffering here? Should we continue the suffering? So when I say I want to vote, I look at who is going to change the narrative for me. No matter who, you call him a criminal, you call him this, I don't know, I still repeat it. And if
Mr. Adetong Olondami said, Yoruba nation, Yoruba country is blessed in Jesus' name,
yes,
and that shall it be. That's it. Mr. Henry said that he's glad to hear this from you. Darren Frank, see, I'll ask you your last question, but Mr. Akunle, remember that I told you yesterday that Sharia law have come to stay in Yoruba land. He's telling you, the evidence is clear because Tinubu will sacrifice Yoruba land for 2027 general election. In just 1 minute, talk about that. I want to ask you the last question. 1 minute. Do you think that Tinubu will sacrifice Yoruba land for 2027 election?
He can never do that, and he will never do that. And if he tries to do that, we will go against him, we will march against him, because Sharia, the Yoruba nation is a cosmopolitan nation. Yes. Yoruba nation is a cosmopolitan region. So you can't tell me a professor that is a Christian will go along with the Sharia, or you can't tell me an erudite lecturer as a Muslim will go along with Sharia. You know what? Sharia, what? I mean, Sharia is law on my foot. Okay, Sharia law is on my foot.
Okay, now, this my foot. Now let's do this because I'm looking at the time. Everything I do, I have my time. I'm looking at the time. Yeah. How security operative boss ISWAP plan to establish camps in Oyo State? This is the Nigerian Tribune. Go and read it, the headline. Yeah. I've read it this morning. Yeah. How security operatives boss in 1 minute. In 1 minute. Is there what do you? No. I'm giving you 1 minute. Okay. I'm looking at the time. Okay. Do you think that this kind of ISWAP, their plan to come to Yoruba land, may be trying to force radical Islam or not? So what do you think their plan is?
Okay,
to ISWAP? Yes.
Real one. Don't you have governor in that state? Don't you have Seyi Makinde in that state?
But it has been busted.
It has. Yeah. Wait. This Seyi Makinde, when the Igboho was crying out loud, Seyi Makinde arrested his men and dumped them in, in prison. And the same culprits that were causing this, the problems, he pampered them. He put them in one safe place. So you favor your own people than, I don't know how our leaders think at times. Now Seyi Makinde is crying out loud now. Don't Seyi Makinde have, security votes? Did late Arakuni, Akeredolu, did he wait for anybody? when they were encroaching Ondo. Did they wait for anybody? That is why I can tell you some of the governors we are voting for in this region, in the south region.
Last question. Adoji Elonge say, Mr. Kunle, what's your stand as regards to Yoruba nation? And what are you doing towards it? Let's close with this one.
I tag with Yoruba nation. I tag with Igbo. I tag with Professor Banji Akintoye. I tag with Professor Falola because that's another guy is doing the job. He's a professor in Benin, one of the Benin universities. They are the one, you know, promulgating the Yoruba nation's agenda, and it's going to work because they have submitted it to the UN, they have submitted it to the UK, who are our colonial masters, and they will really look at how are these people not functioning well, and we are having products like Kemi Buckner, or what's it called? The law, Buckner. And in America today, you have the deputy state of treasury.
Mr. Kunle, is what coming between Yorubas and Fulanis?
The war will not. If the war come, they no go. They no go get score. They no go get any score as they are if they work, because once beat it twice shy.
Okay.
We fight.
You are closing now, yes.
We fight the Fulani war,
yes,
once, and they knew what, and it was even the funniest thing. No, there was
no. Let him finish. Don't take his time. Continue, Mr. Kunle.
Yoruba war.
Yes.
There was a Yoruba war. The Hausa war with the Yorubas. There was a war in Yoruba then, but it was funniest. It was a Yoruba man that sold Yoruba, that sold Kwara to the north, right? And we will never see that any longer. If it's for us to pull up our mercenaries, likewise, I'm ready to save my region. I'm ready to die for my region. For the sake of my children. For the sake of my children I love, I'm ready to do anything for their safety, because as I am, you know, I hate injustice in my life.
Okay, thank you so much for coming, Mr. Kunle. I'm looking at the time, you know, somebody say, oh, you know, my time. So good morning, Evangelist Benjamin Ezesinachi.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Good afternoon. Good evening and good night wherever you are watching us from. God bless you. I remember my Biafran evangelist. God bless you. Kinjo Ogba, Omo Dudua, Oga Aike, and Ukwoji, and the rest. May God bless you all. Leave the man.
Continue talking.
I didn't talk to
continue
you.
I will continue talking now.
I'm waiting for you.
Now, there's this line of thought. I read it this morning. I don't want to start reading it. 60 million Yorubas are tired of Nigeria. They want to leave. That's according to Professor Banji Akintoye. But I've asked Mr. Kunle that are the Yoruba truly tired of Nigeria? But he said his opinion, yes. Do you think this is an opinion here? Do you think that the Yorubas are tired of Nigeria?
What really happened is this. There is an adage my people used to talk. Meaning that when you wake up, the time when a child wake up, now that time be your morning.
Oh, Yorubas are just waking up?
Yes.
Okay.
You understand? If 60 million Yoruba now come to their senses that actually they have seen what the Igbos have been pointing for years. Okay, that means we are making a point. We have the vision, we have the dream, we have seen the future. They are yet to see. Now they are seeing it. So they want to, no problem. We, the Biafrans, have been pointing it, and we have fought the war beside it. We have paid the price, we have shed the blood, we have everything. Go to the British. You understand me? Go all over the world. Go and ask them, they will tell you what we have suffered for this.
Samuel Ezagu, Evangelist Benjamin Ezesinachi, good morning from here. Ikechukwu is greeting you.
Good morning, my brother. Ototoama.
Greetings from the ATS state. Mr. Olasukomi, my namesake, I said good morning.
Good morning.
Mr. Gossip from Denmark, good morning.
Good morning.
Ǹjẹ́ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ò ti forí gbálẹ̀ báyìí ẹ̀yin ọmọ adarí? Is it not that Nigeria has now crashed? It's asking us, we humans. Has Nigeria crashed, Evangelist Benjamin Ezesinachi?
Of course. Nigeria have crashed for long before now. And that is what we have seen. We saw it. You understand? Even that Nigeria have already crashed in the realm of the spirit. And I remember when I was speaking, If you watch, you follow up in various channels, I have said it. Nigeria spiritually have crashed. Nigeria is no longer together. In the realm of the spirit, that is what they don't know. You see, you are just forcing Nigeria to be together that is not together. You know, spiritual control physical. I remember one time I told them that Biafra issue is a spiritual something. That even though Mazen Nnamdi cannot die today, somebody else will pick it. Thank God it's not yet dead. It's in the prison. Somebody has picked it. And now that person is silent. Someone else has picked it. As I'm talking to you, there is this man I watch from Edo, from Benin. The way the guy is coming up now, he's not even a member of IPOB. He's not even a member. He's not Edo. You understand? The way, I show you what to one of you people here yesterday. The guy listened to it. If you see the way the guy is vibrating, reacting, ready. You understand? Even to pick up. To even collect the thing from the people, the leaders of the IPOB. You understand me? That is to tell you the spirit of the Biafra is moving. Nigeria have expired in the realm of the spirit. But many have not. Thank God the Yorubas today, according to what you say, 60 million have come to realize that.
No. That's according to Professor Banji Akintoye. He
Okay.
said that even they have submitted a request to the UK, and the UK is studying the request. That's what he
Okay.
said.
And that themselves, the UK now are going through it. Good and fine. You see it, the Nigeria have expired through. And we have seen it. And now, the Yorubas are coming, agreeing with us. Glory be to God for that. It's a good development.
Now let's talk about what's happening in Oyo State now.
Okay.
That Oyo State, because we must, you can't say yes, I'm an Igbo, I'm a Fulani, I'm Hausa. If
Yeah,
you are in
human
Lagos, you are a human being first. But if you are in Lagos, you must be concerned about what happened in either Ogun State or Oyo State, because they are closer to us.
Not even being in Lagos, if you are a human, normal human,
So because-
not even a Nigerian, a normal human, a live person, because do you know why I say not even Nigerian? During the war, and a UK man, the British man, which I can't vividly figure out his name now, Paul set himself ablaze because of the genocide committed against the Igbos. You understand? That shows the feelings, the human feeling that he had, that this kind of a thing doesn't supposed to take place against humanity, irrespective of where the person comes from.
So now saying that how security operative boss ISWAP. ISWAP, they are the Islamic State West African Province. These are ISIS, but they have been busted in Oyo State because they were planning to have same camps in Osun, Kwara. That news, how does it come to you, sir?
My brother, I will continue to say it, whether you like it or not. This ISWAP is a similar thing that they want to introduce to the east in Imo State IDP camp. When if they eventually succeed in this, Yorubas are captured. Do you hear what I say? They have completely what? Captured. So if I were a Yoruba, especially from that place, a Yoruba man, listen to me. I don't need to make noise. I will carry out my action. I will carry out a serious action to make sure that this thing did not stand. You hear me, so? I am telling you the pop and plain as a human, as a man, and as a preacher of the truth. If they can gather the momentum, let them go ahead and do it. If they can gather this thing, let them do it. Go ahead and do it. See, as you see me, I am not afraid of death. I've been saying it. I don't care because definitely one day I will die. One way or the other, I must die. Are you getting it? So, and that's just it. So, whatsoever you will do for the safety of your children and unborn children, even in the generations could come, better do it now.
Okay, so like I said, the best to do if you are watching is to click on like button, like, and comment, let's have discussion. Mr. God said that reality has hit Yorubas. When we go and raising alarm, they were making mockery of us. That's his opinion. Do you agree? Do you agree with his opinion?
It's true. It's true. After all, they are the ones running after Abuki. They believe that it's not touching them. Now, they are now coming because the heat is now being extended, not from Igbo now. Because we have said this thing before that their intention was to Islamize Nigeria. Are you getting it? And let me tell you, that was last year. Some northern elders even said it, that if Igbos want to rule, that they should do what? Welcome Islam. You are aware of this. You understand? They should do what? Welcome Islam. I could remember
Anikoma was given chief imam of Abuja Central Mosque.
Hold on. Now, when this man was there, the Buhari, he said Igbos are his problem. This one now that are there now, being President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, currently now is giving Igbos what? The chief of a man. Check the man that give the chief of the man. The man is a businessman. He wants his business to easily flow. You understand? Are you getting it? He welcome it for the sake of the big business, because you have seen the situation of the country. That if you do not welcome that, are you getting it? That you will not have your free, especially if your business, the business you are running has comma. Mostly, if it has comma, you must protect it.
Many killed. Bad news in the north. Many killed as government attack Katsina villages. What's your opinion about that?
Many killed.
Many killed, yes. According to the Daily Trust, many human beings are killed as government attack villages.
Who are the people that are killed? Innocent people. And the many that are killed that are innocent people, I'm not surprised. You know, I've said this thing before. It is the high time that everybody should handle gun. Everybody should be allowed to use anything you know you can handle well to defend yourself. Yes, because even the uniform personnel called the army are not safe. You saw what happened in Bonu. Even it was yesterday, look at the picture, the way they carried their dead body, line up. You understand? So if the armies could be ransacked, massacred that way, what do you think is of the common man in the streets?
Now, insecurity, this is my last question here. Insecurity, federal government rules out foreign mercenaries. That we are not bringing people from Oyibo land. We can conquer all these Boko Haram bandits by ourselves. Do you think that they can do it by themselves?
Yes, they can do it if they want to do it. Because I stand to be corrected anyway, but I must air my view. Based on the point of my own view, the angle I am figuring it, I'm coming from. If they want to stop it, let the politicians take caution and let the politicians remove their hand. Yes, let politicians hands up. Once they hands off their hand, this insecurity will stop, because who are the people do you think that is sponsoring them? How are they getting the money?
Hey, let me even ask you, okay, let me ask you a question. Yesterday, we did an interview yesterday. Just answer me here. This so-called unknown, yesterday, this so-called unknown gunmen, who do you think may be their sponsor?
Politicians are their sponsor. E.g., I will give you an example.
Don't
Should I mention names?
Don't mention names.
Because I am speaking this based on what somebody said.
Don't mention names.
You understand? A politician and some politicians in Nigeria and some clergies in Nigeria, what they have said and which they are acting, practicing, you and I are seeing, hearing. You understand? That is to tell you that these unknown government are being sponsored by politicians.
Last question. Let me just give you some time. 1 more minute again.
Because in a country like this Nigeria, our Nigeria country, it is obvious and shamefully that in a whole year, you are publishing 2.2 trillion as a profit you make from what? Kidnapping. It is a shameful thing.
That's no MBS did, but even the MBS, the Oga, like they arrest, no, they question the DSS. But the last question is this: do you think, in your opinion, Nigeria has a spiritual problem? Just close with that.
No. That is the worst mistake. No. Nigeria did not have anything called spiritual problem. We are the problem.
Oh, we don't have any spiritual problem
at all. What we have is a physical problem.
Somebody said because of our sin, that's why God is punishing us.
Excuse me. I want to ask you one question. Those Fulanis that are coming to kill, are they visible or invisible? I am asking. Those Fulanis, are they visible or invisible? They are visible. So it is not a spiritual thing. Had it been they are invisible, you understand me?
Okay.
Had it been that they are invisible, that is when it becomes spiritual. Okay? But they are visible, it's not spiritual.
I feel it. Continue. Just let's
You
pray.
get me? So that is why I said it is not spiritual. You understand? It's not spiritual that they said we should not abide by the tax reform because it's not going to benefit some persons. Are they tackling Mr. President spiritual? They tackled him physically because they saw it that it will not benefit them. So on that note, they stood up and they kicked against it.
Okay. Thank you for coming, Pastor.
God bless you. Evangelist Benjamin. The Biafran evangelist.
Okay. So let me have like we stood at that time. Let me have Mr. Olajide this morning.
Good morning, Mr.
Don't worry, my name is Riwan. Just
Everyone.
Let's start from there. I've read it before. Let me just read yes, some part of it this morning, which says it's on the Punch newspaper on the 7th of January. This year, just now, I bring in breaking the latest news. It says, okay, Yorubas are tired of Nigeria. Over 60 million Yorubas want to leave Nigeria. Let me read what he said. The leader of the Yoruba self-determination movement, Prof. Banji Akintoye, has vowed that the movement will not give up on its quest for the Yoruba nation. He said that about 60 million Yoruba, both home and abroad, they supported the quest to establish a Yoruba nation as a sovereign country. Let me start like this. Do you think that the Yorubas are truly tired of Nigeria?
Of course.
Or their son is the president already?
It doesn't matter. That's not the issue. Nigerian being ruled president by Yoruba man is not equated. It's not equate. It's not equitable to what Yoruba actually wanted in Nigeria. Yoruba are liberalized people. They are sovereign people that understand and have their own way of life or how to do things. Yoruba does not like to be coerced into doing things. They are formalized people who always take their destiny in their own hands. They don't like to be coerced into doing things. They don't copy things. They have their own ideological way of doing their things, their own styling way of doing things. Yoruba is a free enterprise nation that doesn't want to be coerced, that doesn't want to be forced, that doesn't want to be dictated to or what to do. Now, Yoruba wants to be free in the way they do their things. They don't want to be hindered. They don't want to be tied down to anybody until this one move before I move. No. The one is a free enterprise nation that wants things to be done according to the way they wanted it to be done. The way they are now, they are being held down, tied down by other sections of the country, by in the so-called arrangement called Nigeria. They are not free. They are not free to do their things the way they want to do it.
Are the Yorubas really tired of Nigeria?
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They are. They want to be free and do things on their own. They have their own way of doing things. They have their own lifestyle of doing things. They have their strategy of how they approach things. They don't copy things. They don't like. They don't like to be coerced, and they don't hold any other person. But they want to be free, have their own destiny in their own hand, do it the way they want their life to be governed. The way they are presently, they have been tied down to different ethnic nationalities all in the name of one Nigeria.
Yes, continue.
They want to be. They are hereby tied down. They are hereby tied down to ethnic nationalities that so-called the arrangement whereby they find themselves called Nigeria. They are being tied down to arrangement whereby they call Nigeria. Now, even this kind of arrangement where they are presently, when there was liberalization, even different country where they are right now, whereby it's called Nigeria, they are being structured, they are being hindered, they are being obstructed, they are not allowed to be freely, to do their own things the way they like. When we had the regional government, we knew how Yoruba was the leading front. Yoruba was the leading light. The cocoa money we had through Baba Olowo, we knew what we use it for. Look at all the existing industrial estates we have all around Lagos State. It was established by Baba Olowo with money from cocoa. So we are moving, we are the pace setters. We knew what Baba used the money to do. Free education, agricultural establishment, industrial estates, development, many infrastructure he put in place. So if Yoruba were to be fully on their own, we will have gone beyond this.
So let me start reading some comments. Mr. Golden, I said, reality has hit Yorubas. When we Igbos are raising alarm, they're making mockery of us. If you are watching, the best thing to support them coming is to click on like. When you are liking, other people come in, drop your comments. Thank you for all of you that are online. God bless you. I'll be calling your name later when I always like to appreciate our viewers every morning. He said that, Mr. Ladewale said that, are those leading the country lying to Nigerians? But when will they come clean and who will compel them to open up? And they to allow them say, yes, so Yoruba are tired of this country, so-called Nigeria. We Yorubas need to breathe. We are going out very soon. We are going to our blessed Yoruba nation. That's my opinion. Say that it does not know for you, that's for anybody. Darren Francis said that Mr. Kunle has gone. Choose the words when which he uses while talking to his fellow Yoruba people. They will drive to Shayako for speaking against Sharia law. And they told me, please let us go before it's too late. Oladewale said, we deserve the dubiousness of the country regime, despite our large mouth. Even the number of opposition leaders caution Abi. Perhaps more here saying, as long as you people still have people like Kunle in Nigeria, it means things will never go well. That's the opinion. Mr. Derek Francis said that how the people of Oyo State are aware that Sharia Supreme Court will be built in Oyo State. As some of Yoruba people have already started selling of Sharia book in Yoruba land. I've not heard this. Moderator is talking to me. Say, Pastor Moye said, tell me how it can work when you have the police in the East collecting money from people. Oh, talking about the insecurity in the East. Oladewale continued, said, God, please, help us deal our corrupt politicians, bandits, and could that be one of the reasons for 100-day fasting and prayer? Despite all the managed resources of power at Deboye, this is a question. Mr. Godwin is saying that nothing has spiritual problem in Nigeria. Government is Nigerian problem. Pastor Moye said, Nigeria too they go church. Oladewale said, Oloyo Okola Abuja, ọba tó jẹ tìlú rojú, okò ẹ̀ ò ní parẹ́, èyí tó jẹ tìlú bàjẹ́, kúkú nígbàgbé ẹ̀, sàyé rárá that a king that become a king, that things worked well, will not be forgotten. The one that mismanaged resources, people are not going to forget him. Said, ṣebí ẹni ó ń parọ́ ò bá mọ̀, ẹni tí à ń parọ́ fún kọ́, ọba ń parọ́ fún rọ́, adájọ́ ń parọ́, ìjọba ń parọ́ ọmọ Nàìjíríà gàgà, ìran ń parọ́ fún rọ́. Àdẹ̀ ń wá ìlọsíwájú orílẹ̀-èdè àbí that we can't go to life to ourselves if we want Nigeria to go forward. Let's leave that. Bad news, it can be good news. ISWAP is Islamic State of West African Province. They are members of ISIS. According to Tribune, let me read it. The Tribune says this morning that their camps were dislodged. This is the Tribune newspaper this morning. It's on the front page. That how security operative boss ISWAP plans to establish camps in Oyo State. Camps meant to coordinate activities in Oyo, Kwara, and Osun. This is Lagos. Oyo is not far. How then is ISWAP trying to build a camp in Oyo and we are here in Lagos? But at least it has been busted. All these our governors can do to this kind of thing should not happen again in Yoruba land in Nigeria as a whole.
Hello, Mr. Raymond.
Yes.
The kind of structure of Nigeria will always give room, will always make this to happen. This is a centralized structure. The states were not equipped, security-wise. You hear governor of the state saying chief security of the state. What security apparatus does it control? Everything is centralized. That's why we are saying this centralized structure of Nigeria is not working. Let us decentralize and let's have two federal states, a two federal structure where every section of the country has a right to some things on its own. Not necessarily waiting to the center. The over-centralization of things does not make anything work. There are some responsibilities that need to be handled at your local level. You don't have to wait to the Abuja. You don't have to wait for the center for it to be done. At your immediate local level, authority must reside there on so many issues, on many things, so that at the back and call, you can easily deploy resources to go and tackle it. Economic-wise, security-wise, that's why we are saying the way Nigeria present structured. Let us decentralize and have two federal states. Or if that can happen, everybody should go his own way and run your own affairs. After all, before 1914, was there anything called Nigeria? Yoruba have been existing where they are. Igbo have been existing where they are. Hausa have been existing where they are in their land. Where God present geographically, locally. But when a colonial power, Hausa colonial force came, fuse us together, call us Nigeria, bring it to the decentralized arrangement. Let us, if at all we want to remain as Nigeria, a true federal state, whereby a lot of activities will be handled at a local level. Economic security activities will be handled. If you have a state whereby authority of the state have a kind of high level of control of their security, of their economic powers, all this kind of development will not happen.
Now let's go to this. You are closing here. Northern stakeholders demand VAT reduction to 3%. They are saying, they're telling Tinubu, they said all headquarters should be relocated back to Abuja of banks and of telecommunication companies. Now I read it this morning, how Tinubu seems to be cutting down the power of the North. What happened? According to the Ondo APC, this is their handle. We say that Tinubu has split the Nigerian College of Aviation Zaria to 6 different campuses. Before, all of them were held in Kaduna, but now it has been splitted. Akure in the southwest, Oshubi in south-south, Ebo in southeast, Ilorin Central, Yola in northeast, and Zaria in northwest. Do you think that Bola Tinubu may fall for this northern manipulation? You are closing.
See, let me tell you about I'm still yet to really start.
Continue.
I'm still about yet to ascertain whether Tinubu is truly want to restructure Nigeria. Until I see him properly on that track of restructuring, decentralizing, destroying, redistributing what they have loaded at the center to have, local levels to have the authority. Then I would think I'm able to say yes. Whether they not like it or not, the structure that gave them superiority, advantage, lopsided arrangement over the rest must be dismantled. The present structure does not favor the whole entity called Nigeria. It's in favor. It's way more in the favor of the North. That's why they are so hell-bent on bringing everything to the center, to Abuja. Let them go and run how money what they have as a federal state. Not relying on over-centralized arrangements that confer authority, confer legitimacy, confer disadvantage to other sections of the authority, but man to them. Let Tinubu decentralize everything that been loaded at the center. As what do you call it? Decentralized aviation.
Yes,
yes, that's good. But we also are asking for two different states, even more than what he has done.
Last question.
Let him decentralize it and support it. So none states should forget about relocating everything to the center. We are not bringing everything to the center. We are decentralizing everything back to the local level. They won't come to Abuja. They forget about it. Bank will not come to Abuja. They mentioned we will not come to Abuja. That will over centralizing things. We want to decentralize things instead of bringing back more things to the center. So it won't happen.
Last question. In 30 seconds. Oyo makes move to choose new Alaafin. He says that after the Alaafin is gone, because in Yoruba we don't say Obaku, Oba Wajani. A king does not die, he meets his ancestors. He says that Oyo makes plan to have a new Alaafin. In 30 seconds, what's your opinion about that?
See, it is the British government that placed our traditional ruler under politicians. Whereas in their own land, it is not so. King Charles is the head of the government. He can sack the prime minister. Who?
No, just continue.
No, King Charles is the authority of the government of the UK. Their own monarch system is not put under other politician or other political power. But here, they turn our traditional power under political power. It is not the power of your state. It's not the right, especially and power of your state to control, to use Alaafin. Let the Alaafin be chosen in the proper way. The traditional setting should have been left alone. Shouldn't have been put.
So
it should not be put under political authority. Let Oyo State allow political traditional authorities to choose their leadership. But we have a way they do it. In the UK, King Charles is the head of the government. Political system is under him. So why are they putting the transition system under political matter? It should be so.
Okay.
Let Oyo State allow the traditional system to emerge through their through the means by which Allah will be chosen.
Okay.
So
Thank you so much for
yes.
coming. God bless you.
Yes.
Let me have Pastor. He has been here since morning, but
Yes.
like he went somewhere.
Yeah.
Pastor Gideon, now let me do some announcements here. If I tell you, for example, anybody, your time, please close with me. That's why I do like this. Okay. Number 2, some people here, you come this. Some people here, they will not talk for the meantime here. It's because I've decided that they are on suspension.
Okay.
So that's why here I like order and I give people time. When you come, I do turn by turn. You have come since. That's why I'm giving you your time now. He said they want to talk. I said, come early tomorrow. You are going to talk. No problem.
Okay.
Pastor, Yoruba people said they are tired of Nigeria. Over 60 million of them. That's according to Prof. Banji Akintoye that Yoruba people are tired of Nigeria. They want to leave Nigeria. We have been seeing Eagles are saying they want their own Biafra since all this while. As a man of God, what's your opinion that Yoruba people are tired of Nigeria? What do you think about that?
The Yoruba people, not Yoruba that are supposed to say they are tired of Nigeria. They enjoy Nigerian massively. Yoruba enjoy Nigerian very, very well. You understand me? So for them to say they are tired of Nigerian is just a mere talk.
It's a mere talk.
It's a mere talk. It's not something that being touched God or touched the gods of the land. Yoruba really, really enjoy Nigeria since 1960. Power was here for 30 years of federal capital for Lagos State. All was benefit of Yorubas. Their territories was full with wealth and transformation and life. Even till today, the president of Nigeria now is what? Bola Ahmed Tinubu, a Yoruba man. Understand me? All Nigerian constitution now is controlled by Yoruba. Every office is Yoruba. So why do you want to separate? So there's no vacancy for separation.
Oh, so Yorubas cannot leave Nigeria?
Never.
Why do you say so?
They talk listen to me. See, everything that just on earth is not judged by man. I'm a pastor. It's judged by God. But man go have opinion as a man, but God know what is real. Understand me? Yoruba man to say that he want to divide, he want to separate from Nigeria is a very big damages to the heart of God. They enjoy Nigeria massively. They are not the one that say they want to separate. Understand me? They say they want to separate from Nigeria. It's a disappointment. It's a disappointment for Yoruba to say they want to separate. Check very well. Check very well. Every decision in Nigeria controlled by Yoruba. Every part, they are the one that say before you say. Such people that enjoy such a nation to that extent, why do they want to separate? Think about it now, bros. You are journalists. Think about it.
Miss Gladys Oyabo, good morning. Miss Buki Astrop, good morning. Adeton Olondame, good morning. He said that why you're not a Yoruba person. Why are you saying that Yorubas cannot leave Nigeria? Somebody's asking you. This time, Adeton.
This is why they cannot leave. They enjoy Nigeria and they too destroy the country.
So Yorubas destroy Nigeria.
Finally, I don't put Nigeria for the system you are today. Since 1999 they come in, there's nothing like peace till today. Nigerians suffered hell. They are the one that put this. Now you want to separate for all the joy you have. It's too painful. It's a disappointment to me for Yoruba man to say want to separate for Nigeria. I know what we face. I know what outside face. You understand me? But they never talk about separation for once. You understand me? For outside man to push truck, to drive truck from north to here, to sell his tomato, I know what he face. To power the truck to drive. But they never say they want to separate. Yoruba just sit down there in their state, everything coming here, everything face made here. All the project face made in Yoruba land. All Nigerian project is faced in Yoruba land made before any other land. Check very well. Ameti make metro rail line. It start from Yoruba, now it's end. Before you enter other state, it has end in Yoruba. Perfect. Everything Yoruba face, and they succeed. Everything Yoruba face, and they succeed. Go to every institution, every office, medical, education, everywhere na them. But yet, they still want to separate. No vacancy for that separation. Never.
So Yorubas cannot leave Nigeria.
You can never, listen to me. You can never leave the country. If you leave, there's a problem. If you leave, you put yourself in bondage forever.
What kind of bondage is it, Pastor?
Listen to me. Listen to me. You have nothing to leave. You want to take Lagos, Abi? Only Lagos you want to take to leave, Abi? Because you have nothing. As resources, nothing. You want just to take Lagos to leave. As city of Lagos be, you want to carry it and leave. Is that what you just want? Is that what you just want to leave a nation, to go and form a nation to yourself? Just because you take Lagos? Bros, check very well. Before you form a nation, check your balancing. How you take balance. Just Lagos. You want to go because of Lagos, you make a big mistake. There's no vacancy for separation from Yoruba or Igbo. You can't separate for this country. You put this country in this mode. You make this country to be like this. You can never go.
So you are saying that, in your opinion, that Yorubas and you are even put Igbos that they cannot leave Nigeria.
You can never leave. No vacancy for separation.
Even as a Nigerian, that means Nigeria will continue like this.
No vacancy for separation until Nigeria and what it will build back to power.
Oh, Pastor, are you saying that you don't want to see Nigeria divided with the way things are going in Nigeria?
It's bros, nothing go wrong with Nigeria.
Nothing is wrong with Nigeria.
Corruption is the problem. Nothing wrong with our country. You are Yoruba man, I'm here with you. Are we fighting?
No.
So Igbo man is here with me. Are we fighting? So why do you want to separate?
But there's no, I'm coming, Pastor. There's no, how do I put this? There's no common interest between a Yoruba man. Okay, I'm from Abeokuta, I'm an Egba person. Mm-hmm. You are from Akwa Ibom State. Mm-hmm. There's no common line of culture and tradition between me and you.
Now you make it to be so. In all Yoruba church, you go see Akwa Ibom man, Igbo man inside our church. Even Igbo church, you go see Yoruba man, Akwa Ibom man, everybody inside our church. They teach together, they preach together. Abi? In everywhere, in that, you go see Yoruba man rent house, Hausa man rent house, Igbo man rent house. Where are we having problem? In the street, in the office, Yoruba man walk, Igbo man walk, Hausa man walk. What is the problem? Is that me? You don't want to separate because you want to keep Lagos. You want to separate because of Lagos. You want to keep Lagos. You want to separate. No, it will not be like that.
So now, since the nation seems not to be working,
it's
as
working.
a man of God,
it's working.
Is Nigeria working?
It's working. Tell to me, it's working. Why is it not working? It's the bad government that made Nigeria not to work. You feel like it's not working because of bad government. Not that Nigeria is so work. Enter every shop now, you go see food to buy. What's wrong?
But Pastor, people cannot. Okay, Ms. Adeto is saying that pastor and politicians are the only one that are enjoying Nigeria. Mazi Tunde Oka, for good morning. We are glad to have you here. He said that only pastor and politicians are enjoying Nigeria. Do you agree with the person? And if you are watching, like, and comment, like.
I'm a preacher of the gospel. I'm not a pastor. Does that mean? The
pastor of the gospel.
Okay. The pastor that enjoys Nigeria is a fake pastor. The politician that enjoys Nigeria is a fake politician.
But Pastor Adebo said yesterday, he said over the course of last week, he has declared 100 days fasting and prayer for Nigeria. Do you agree with him?
That's why I tell you this. You should not do that. Go and do what a pastor is supposed to do.
What should they do?
Charity. Give charity to Nigeria. As a pastor, massive pastor, drive private jet. You know what it means. Keep massive. Even if they say, even tell, let Nigerian praise God. Let all church praise God. Let all the Redeemed church praise God. I could have even accept with him. But say, go and pray. That one is not working. Go and give charity to people as a pastor, a shepherd. That's all. So, when you give charity,
yes,
as a pastor, you now lead other pastors to join you by giving charity. Bros, Nigerian turn to what good. We fix our nation. People see food to chop. We do. Needies.
Adeto is saying that common people are suffering and everybody knows that. People are suffering, Pastor.
Common people suffer because, listen to me, I've told you. There's no need that you say common people suffer. The foundation of Nigeria is based that what? Whoever stands in the root of God must live his life. But whoever stands in the root of darkness must fall. So Nigerian as it is, what I'm trying to tell you is that there's no vacancy for separation. You spoil this country, you do evil, you do all what you do, and bring this nation to this mud. It was not like this before. Now you are going to separate after you do this. You can't separate.
Okay. After you said that after all this,
after all this evil,
you don't want anybody to separate.
You want no one to separate. The person that even made the evil is the one that wants to separate. No, you can't separate. That's the problem.
So are you happy?
It is mystery.
Okay, Pastor, we are closing now. Look at my time. Mr. David should get ready.
Okay.
Are you happy that Nigeria is going this way, Pastor? Are you happy like this?
Why wouldn't I be happy? The Yorubas say,
David,
it is our turn.
Yes.
We give them their turn to try Nigeria, maybe we see how they can do. They fucked up. Does that mean?
Yes.
That is it. They fucked up because of their turn not working. Nigeria had never suffered like this before. Yoruba turn not working because they bring my turn.
Obasanjo did well as a Yoruba man.
Their turn we no work. Obasanjo destroyed the country. Now what they try to fix now, Obasanjo started. You will see everything start with Obasanjo. He dropped 14 plane crash passenger use for 8 years. Plane crash, you hear it again. So nothing good. So what is this? That it is you that destroy this country. You want to separate, you can't separate. Build a nation, repent from your sin, turn back together, join together, call Nigeria, let us fix our nation and build our nation back.
Okay.
Don't try to say you want to separate, you can't separate.
David,
There's
now,
no vacancy. There's no vacancy for separation in Nigeria. There's
Okay.
no vacancy for separation.
No vacancy for separation in Nigeria. Pastor, thank you so much for coming. I like how you respected my time this morning. Mr. David is here this morning. I think Mr. Christian will be my last speaker. I've not seen Pastor this morning. I'm looking. You were busy looking at a woman. You and I'm serious about that. You were busy looking at a woman this morning. So good morning, Mr. David. Let's have conversation this morning.
Good morning to you, Mr. Williwan, or Lasukomi.
Yes, Yorubas are tired of one Nigeria. They want to leave. I did not say it. I cannot read it because of my time. Who said it? Professor Banji Akintoye said 60 million Yorubas are tired. They want to leave. And UK are studying their request. Do you think, as in somebody from Akwa Ibom, Nigeria Delta, do you think that Yorubas are really tired of Nigeria? This is your opinion.
Thank you for that wonderful question, Mr. Williwan. For me, I believe the Yorubas are not tired of the system called One Nigeria. The major people who are tired are those who are not in the corridor of power. And the political elites are not tired. So these are two different things. So for you to say the Yorubas, for you to say the Yorubas are tired, for me, I don't think that is it. In 2027 election, the Yorubas will still champion for champion election come 2027. You saw them. Majority of them will say, Bola Ahmed Tinubu is our man. Despite what is happening in the country, how many of them have come out to say that we are tired of this contraction called Nigeria? They will tell you, Fiwale or Mowalo.
Well, like most of our viewers here, they are Yorubas. Mr. Adetom, Mr. Adenimo, they are saying that they are tired.
They are in diaspora. Leave those who are in diaspora. We are talking about those who are in this country. We are talking about those who are on ground. Where should they go? Champion the old Yoruba nation. What was Kule saying? Kule said, Son Igbo no get sense. We have plenty Yorubas that said Son Igbo is a stupid man compared to the Igbos who are ready to go. When you see a tribe that is ready, eager, that has that assurance that I want to leave this contraption, it's not working. It is the Igbos.
Now I have to ask you a question.
The Yorubas are not even doing as
No, you come in, just come in now. Let's do this together. Let me just come in. Now, do you think you're an Igbo man? That's why I'll let you come in. If Yorubas have enjoyed Nigeria, they have seaports, they have airports, their son is the president. If the Igbos have the same opportunity, don't you think that they will behave like the Yorubas? They will not want to live or they will not want to active for their Biafra.
You know, one thing about freedom is something that if you are not okay for the system of the government, it can decide and tell this government, I'm not staying with you again. What about Yoruba land now? You see, the system of Nigeria is very, very bad to everybody. Hausa, Yoruba, Igbo is very bad now. And nobody is happy to say this one Nigeria. Like as my brother said that, Igbo is the people that have that zeal and that consciousness to do what? To leave the system of Nigeria since 1963. Till now, there's only tribe in Africa. And in Nigeria said that they are tired for Nigeria system. And what causes it? Because they don't have the opportunity to what? To Nigeria to be the same level, the same share. They just carry the share and give one part. And others are holding that share. They are not circulating that descent. That is the reason why now, with Hausa and Yorubas, and already joined to Igbo that Nigeria must do what to divide.
Okay, that's why. Okay, let me have Mr. Femi. No, all of you stay. Mr. Femi this morning. Mr. Femi.
Good morning, sir.
Professor Banji Akintoye is a Yoruba man. He's from Akwa Ibom. He's an Igbo man. That's why I just have to do this. Professor Banji Akintoye said that Yorubas are now tired of Nigeria. That's his opinion. 16, I've read it. I cannot read it because of my time. 16 million Yorubas are tired of Nigeria. They want to leave. And as UK is studying their request, do you think that he's speaking? Mr. Kuletu said his opinion that two Yorubas are tired. But do you think that Yorubas are really tired of Nigeria? Their son is the president. They have airport in Lagos. They have seaport in Lagos. Do you think that truly Yorubas are tired of one Nigeria?
Well, thank you,
Because,
Mr. Rilwan. What really happened is that what makes Yoruba suddenly tired is the influx of Fulani into our land. Come to this country, killing us, coming to our side, killing us, raping our women, having highs on our land. That is when this agitation, the agitation for Yoruba nation. You know, when Obasanjo, during the Obasanjo regime, Jonathan's regime, this calling for Odua nation of 18 is not that loud. But when Buhari came in and Fulani started attacking us, that's when this thing gets loud. Now, let me make it clear. I too am a bit disappointed in Sunday Igboho movement. I would have loved Sunday Igboho to leave agitation for Professor Banji Akintoye. I would have loved Sunday Igboho to focus on dealing with Fulani. He's very good in that side. Now, when he jumped into agitation, it has made him not to be a free man again. If to say Sunday Igboho still focus on dealing with Fulani, I'm telling you, Fulani, they are afraid of Sunday Igboho. You remember one man from that man was crying. He was forced to relocate to Ilorin. He should have lived, if to say he has a good advice. Now, one of these things that I said this morning is that Sunday Igboho, in his word now, he has started to be showing that somebody that is going front and back. He said, if Nigeria is not working, that's the word if. Professor Banji Akintoye cannot say that. Because Professor Banji Akintoye has stand and has seen that Nigeria is not working. So there is nothing like if it's not working. There is nothing like if it is Adam we have now. No more if. So no if at all.
So somebody said, it's an Igbo man here, he said that Yoruba people, that the day is just breaking. Does it mean that good morning to Yoruba people, the day is just breaking? Does it mean?
I don't know what he's trying to say, but I'm telling you that it is true that the Igbo people are more ready to go than Yoruba. One, Yoruba has never lost 3 million people in agitation. You cannot compare people that have lost 3 million suffering kwashiorkor, their children suffering kwashiorkor. You cannot compare their zeal with somebody that has never lost so much to that agitation. So there is no how you want to look at it. You cannot compare our zeal for agitation to Igbo people.
So the Igbos, they really wanted to leave Nigeria.
I see them as being serious.
Okay.
That is the truth of the matter.
Okay. Tomorrow, you know what I'll do? This topic I'll continue tomorrow. Please, my viewers, because of there's no time. Let me just have you. The Igbos, because I want to have David now. The Igbos are the ones that really want to leave. The Yorubas and join Nigeria. Do you agree with that?
Yes. Igbo, they are ready to go. They are zeal to go. Even the now. You see what happened in Finland? It's because of that the same story. You see what happened in Martin Nandek? Because of that the same story. You see what happened in the South East every day, every Monday, sit at home because of what? That's the same story. You see that Igbos, they already signed their mind that they are going. When P2B come out as a president of Nigeria, you see that 75% of people didn't support P2B because of what? They are tired of one Nigeria.
Okay.
And they are still continue doing it.
I'm sorry to watch you tomorrow. I'll do this topic again. Thank you so much for coming. Mr. David, let's continue our conversation. You said that the Yorubas are not enthusiastic like the Igbos to leave Nigeria. Explicit on that, let's continue our discussion.
Thank you, Mr. Williwan. You've seen that we have 3 major tribes in Nigeria: the Hausa, the Igbos, and the Yoruba. Since I don't think Ojukwu declared this civil war, it has been 54 years to date now. And now, after that 54 years, how many times has the Yoruba come out and championed that we want to exit this country? But the Igbo, that has always been the subject matter. Now, after Ojukwu led the civil war, Uwazirike, when we ushered into democracy, Uwazirike championed the Biafra referendum under Obasanjo. That was 1999. You saw that after that again, Obasanjo just stylishly quenched that agitation. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu took up that struggle upon himself. And now, Simon Ekpa and co, even now that Ekpa has been incapacitated, now someone else is still championing it. Now, you can see that voice, that echo from the average Igbo man that they are tired of this contraption, unlike the Yoruba man that don't have stance. Either tomorrow, if Mahammed Tinubu comes out as the president, some of them would denounce the Oduduwa agitation and focus on the Nigeria election, unlike the Igbo man, that the Igbo man has a focus, has an ideology that this is what I want. Irrespective of what is thrown at me, irrespective of the GCF has given to me, you saw it that like 60% of the Igbos did not support Peter Obi. Now, reason being that they are of this view that it is Biafra or nothing, and some that supported Peter Obi, they was either there or there. If Biafra comes, fine, and then if Peter Obi comes, fine. But do they still have faith in Nigeria? The answer is no.
Okay, now let me take you on this because I'm looking at my time. Nigeria stakeholder northern. This is according to the Tribune this morning. Northern stakeholders demand VAT reduction to 3%. Now they are calling for relocation of. Listen to me. They said, Bola Tinubu relocate all headquarters from all Nigerians back to Abuja, telecoms and banks back to Abuja. Now see what Bola Tinubu has done. According to the Ondo APC Andu, Bola Tinubu seems to be cutting out the wings of the north. He has made sure that Nigerian Division College that is in Kaduna is now spreading them across the zones for the first time in Nigeria. Now one is in Akure now, one is in Oshubi south, one is in Ebonyi southeast, one is in Ilorin north central, one is in Yola northeast, one is in Zaria northwest. Do you think that Bola Tinubu seem to be clipping down the wings of the north? That is why they may be against his government. You are closing.
Thank you, Mr. William, for that wonderful question. You know,
Christian.
the northern hegemony has always wanted to be in the aim of affairs. And then now that the president Bola Tinubu is clipping the wings of the northern Emirates. But Mr. William, the question is that, are you not sure? To me, this is a game. Because President Bola Tinubu, in the first time, the northern people gave him the support, gave him the votes, gave him the mandate. Now that he's doing all this, don't you think it is, I feel to me, that the president is only deceiving Nigerians? All these things are being said on the national dailies. I have someone who works in Abuja. He said majority of those CBN that was claimed to have been located back to Lagos were not located. All these things that the president said to me are all media propaganda, which are not visible.
Okay.
Because before you claim that you've moved a particular agency there, how many staffs also moved from that state, or did you recruit new staffs? So I think the president, Bola Tinubu, should not drag Nigeria in between the conflicts he's having with the Fulani hegemony. The Fulani gave him mandates, power, based on their own interests. So the president should not use Nigerians to settle the beef and discuss he's having with them.
Okay.
We were not there when power was being given to the president.
Okay. Mr. David, will you be here tomorrow?
Sure.
Let's continue the conversation tomorrow. Because I'm looking at his time, so I'm closing this morning. I have here Mr. Christian with me. Pastor will be my last speaker today, but let me read some comments as fast as I can read them. Mr. Adeton Olondami said that, why is man talking like this? Yoruba nation is not going to force us to stay. You should go. It's not working. Okay. David Tunde Okafor, God bless you. Good morning. He said that Nigeria is destroyed by Nigerian criminal politicians and the politician is faulty. Mr. Bliss and Awao, I don't know why Igbo do not want to go again. It's like they're enjoying our Lagos. Okay. Mr. Bless Ijechi, good morning. Thanks for watching. Who is not tired of this contraption? Mr. Adeton said that was before now. But now, our eyes have opened. We need our freedom. Okay. What happened? According to Mr. Oladewale, what happened if everyone started to dialogue? If I is Sonny, sorry for your life, sorry for you, he's talking to somebody. Adeton said that, Igbo, don't worry, you will enjoy your country. You guys need your freedom. Dr. Oko, you say good morning. We say good morning to you, sir. So Adewale, can we agree to dialogue? Okay, that's the question. Mr. David, which part of Akwa Ibom are you from? Okay, tomorrow we'll be here, but I think it's Mr. David, which part of Akwa Ibom are you from? Which part of Akwa Ibom are you from? Which part of Akwa Ibom are you from? Mr. David is from Eket and Akwa Ibom. So I've answered you, Mr. Godson. Mr. Yorubas are Yoruba, but you don't know much about Civigo. We are going and we love Tinubu. God bless our back. Okay, that's his opinion. President Kabo said that the Igbos people never supported Peter Obi in his selfish ambition to become president. Mr. Lauta is saying, remember, we are one love, so no more. So are going. Matthew Oluwadaye, good morning. He says it's time for Yoruba to go. That's the reason why Sunday and they're having agitation. That's the opinion. Say that okay, it's time for Yoruba to go. Oluwashino Kre, good morning. Said Nigeria can break because everybody in Nigeria cannot read both Yoruba, Igbo, and Hausa. They're only making mouth. Nigeria may never break. Stephen Amadi, good morning. He says, good morning, Hall. Ramsey Esigo, good morning, Christian. Good to see you. Okay, Mr. Christian. Ramsey saying, good to see you. So, so now, let's, Mr. Christian. Are the Yorubas, I cannot read it, I've read it before. Are the Yorubas ready to leave Nigeria?
No, they're not ready to leave. They're not ready.
Why do you say so? Continue.
They're not ready to leave Nigeria because they don't have the alliance that they need. They don't have the agitation that they need to leave Nigeria. Their politicians are very, very invested. Their politicians, the Yoruba politicians, are very, very invested in Nigeria. Yoruba politicians. As it is now, I don't think Yoruba nation can stand on its own with the kind of leaders they have in the southwest. We have Son Igboho and Professor Akintoye. We know that. But we know that Yorubas, instead, they want a successful southwest in Nigeria than breaking away. Majority, who is supporting Son Igboho? No, how many Yorubas are supporting Son Igboho? Like the Biafra agitation, how they are supporting Biafra agitation. You understand? So Yoruba is using, I believe, Tinubu is using Yoruba agitation to tension the north. Using politics, yes. The Yorubas don't really want to go. Very few of them want to go, but generally, they don't want to go.
Afenifere Igboho differ. This is the point the paper says. Afenifere Igboho differ support. Offer support as police squad combats bandits. But that's not the question I want to ask you. This is the question. It says that this is on the page of the Nigeria Tribune this morning. I did not see Vanguard this morning. It says, our security operative boss ISWAP's plan to establish camps in Oyo. ISWAP is Islamic State of West African Province. They are a faction of ISIS. What does that mean that if ISWAP is having, they are having a camp in Ibadan, and you know how Ibadan close to Lagos? What does that mean to you, Mr. Christian?
It might be easier to have ISWAP because of Islam, the religion called Islam. They can use through Islam and enter into Ibadan. Although they might not be able to establish camps, but if they've had Sharia courts, it will be easier for them to establish camps. But under Tinubu as a president, it will not be possible for those terrorists to establish. But if there's a northern president, because after 8 years of Tinubu, everybody is doing gra. When nothing has come back, some northerners have said that all these things that Tinubu is doing, they will reverse it when they get into power. Because Tinubu is president, they cannot. When Buhari was president, you see how the Fulanis were running rampage, destroying, killing. Because of a Buhari, a Fulani man was president. But as we have Tinubu now, I don't think that is possible for ISWAP to have any camp in the southwest.
Now, where do we go? Insecurity. Federal government rules out foreign mercenaries. We've seen even in the Russian and Ukraine invasion or their special military operation or even the war, you've seen people bring down foreign people to help them. Do you think that Nigeria is justified by not having foreign military? Because according to the Daily Trust this morning, it says insecurity. Federal government rules out foreign mercenaries. Do you support federal government?
You know, the Daily Trust is a northern newspaper that carried that information, that report. Daily Trust, a northern newspaper. Northerners, if they want to solve the issue of insecurity, their politicians know what to do. I've said it before, we cannot use our resources in the south and use it to fight Boko Haram in the north. When the northerners actually want Boko Haram, you don't need mercenaries because the northerners there, the politicians there, don't want the situation to be solved. They don't want the insecurity to stop. The Fulani fundamentalist caliphate, they want to use these bandits to suppress the peoples of the north. Now that the Hausas are waking up, it is only the bandits and the terrorists that will put fear in them. One politician, during Buhari's time, one northern politician said, the the bandits and terrorists, they are our foot soldiers. A northern politician, no, the person is still alive today.
Somebody even said, I'm going to show that an attack against Boko Haram is an attack against the North. Somebody said it.
So there's no need for mercenaries. I like the way Tinubu is doing. Let them destroy themselves there. Killings is going on every day. The media is not carrying the killings. Let them destroy themselves since they don't want to solve the issue of insecurity.
I am Tunde Okafor. Mr. Okafor said that listen to Mazi Kisenchuku, who talks intelligently and wisely. This man educates everybody in his assertion of facts and figures. He said that you Igbos, that's Mr. Adetong, along time he said, Igbos does not want to leave Lagos because they are enjoying Lagos. Do you know you're an Igbo man? Do you agree with him that now if you are watching 100 people online, 28 likes. If you are watching, click on like button. That's the only way to support us. Like. Tomorrow we'll continue this topic. Many people want to talk, but as you can see, I have no time. I'm rushing now. Like. Let other people come in. Are the Igbos, because they are enjoying Lagos, is that the reason why the Igbos don't want Yoruba to leave Nigeria? I'm asking this question.
Let Tinubu make mistake. Let him make mistake. The constitution, they should rearrange the constitution and put referendum there. You know whether Igbo want to leave Nigeria. Let them make mistake. They say allow Igbo go, Una say no. So why are you asking me the question again? Allow Igbo go. No. Release them the Kanu. No. You refuse for them to go. They say they want to go. By fire, by force, you are sending soldiers to the southeast. They say they wanted to go. Are you gaslighting me? I mean, okay. They whine me.
Okay.
No whine
Mr.
me.
Christian, tomorrow I'll continue this topic tomorrow. I promise everybody. I'm rushing. Let me ask Pastor as my last speaker this morning. Let's close the Mr. James, I'm sorry. Tomorrow I'll have you. Pastor, good morning, sir.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Is the most connected person on this platform, giving me the highest support. This is Pastor Matthew, and I always acknowledge him. You are giving me the most support here on this platform. That's a fact. Pastor, good morning. It says that, your opinion, I cannot read it again. Are the Yorubas truly tired of one Nigeria?
It's neither here nor there. I think just like the Igbos, you have people who are genuinely tired of this entity called Nigeria, who genuinely seek self-determination and who want their own separate sovereign states. But when it comes to Yoruba, I think the lives of Sunday Igboho, whom I have high respect for, genuinely want to exit Nigeria. Because I read the statement that came from Sunday Igboho recently, where he was talking from UK about the issue that has to do with insecurity in Nigeria, maladministration, as a reason for people saying, the Igbos saying, we don't want Nigeria anymore. So, just like I said, it is neither here nor there. You have some people who are for Nigeria, and you have some people who are for maybe Oduduwa or Biafra, as the case may be. But the right thing to do was for the government to provide a platform, or let us have a referendum, once and for all. So that if those who are saying I want to go are in the minority, they'll be shamed. If those who are saying we want to go are in the majority, allow them to go. We saw Brexit. So that's why I was dissatisfied when Britain advised Sunday Igboho when he went to submit letter to the office of the Prime Minister of UK, when their embassy here in Nigeria advised him to join her with other Nigerians to build Nigeria, or rather to move Nigeria forward. People were not asking. The time Britain wanted to exit European Union, did anybody advise them to stay European Union, join her with other European Union members countries to build European Union? So why is it when it comes to Nigeria, they started advising Sunday Igboho to join her with other Nigerians to build Nigeria? So for me, to answer your question directly, yes, it's neither here nor there. You have some people who are for Nigeria in Yoruba, and you have some people who are for Oduduwa. The same thing is applicable to Biafra.
Tax reform bills. Another stakeholders, this is the Tribune this morning, says, another stakeholders demand VAT reduction to 3%. They call for a relocation of government headquarters of banks, telecom companies back to Abuja. And I read something this morning. This is according to the APC on those that have verified and do that. Tinubu have decentralized Aviation College Zaria to 6 political zones. Akure in Southwest, Oshubi in South-South, Ebo in Southeast, Ilorin Central, Yola Northeast, and Zaria Northwest. Don't you think that Tinubu is trying to cut down the influence of the North in Nigeria?
I think the North at times they will be asking for too much, if you ask me. Because one, if you are looking at commercial banks, it is not federal government that should compel commercial banks to move their capitals to Abuja. I think Lagos, whether you like it or not, is the commercial hub of Nigeria. So the reason you see most of their headquarters here is not far-fetched. This is where they have more of economic activities in terms of the business they do. Then, looking at the federal government decentralizing, is it the efforts? I think it is in the right direction. Because you have a country where you have federal character. What federal character says is anything you do must reflect geographical spread. So in the spirit of federal character, one section or one region should not dominate anything at all if you are to follow that constitution to the letter. So I see merit in that thing the government is doing correctly. Because this is not the first time we have seen attempt to reduce the influence of the North over everybody. So I think on that angle, the federal government is in the right direction.
So let me ask you my last question this morning. Tomorrow we are going to have that more conversation. Maybe we want to talk, but there's no time today. Like I told my viewers, anybody that is not talking here, that I always talk, that person is on suspension. For the meantime, if you don't need to ask, that person is on suspension. Yesterday, Oluwa joined. You saw what he did yesterday, and I said for now, there must be order in this place. Let me go to federal government threatens. This is the Nation newspaper this morning. It says federal government threatens to terminate road contracts in southeast, road contracts in southeast and south. But that's not the question this morning. Many killed as government attack two Katsina villages. What's your opinion about that? Again, many human beings have been killed. Lives have been wasted in Nigeria. Thank you, sir.
The point is, if it is on the part of government, federal government, mistakenly killing villagers, Nigerians, is unacceptable. That is why when federal government, through Air Force, Nigerian military, try to justify or try to explain the recent bombing in Zamfara, we said that no matter, there is no justification behind what federal government is saying. Because if you must go and fight, you must put civilian populace into consideration. I've been saying it, and let me repeat again. If you remember when America under Donald Trump killed Soleimani, Soleimani is a military diplomat that operates in the whole Middle East of Iranian extraction. He was killed in Iraq. They would have killed him when he was in the airport.
Even Bin Laden too.
Yes, but because they knew they wanted to register minimal damage, they waited for him to leave the airport, train him. At the point they knew taking him out will register minimal damage, they took him out. So if you are going for an operation and you look at the likelihood of having monumental civilian damage, you restrain. You look for a better time to do it. So for me, I think our security agencies should do more due diligence, more circumspect.
Nigeria-China plan collaboration, because we are closing now. Nigeria-China plan collaboration on military training, arms production. What's your opinion about that?
I hope the government will not see incur the wrath of Nigerians, and particularly the North. You understand that the other time, it took federal government so much effort to deny the allegation of inviting foreign military to Nigeria and having base in the North. But this time around, we are seeing the headline clearly saying that the government plans to synergize or collaborate with the Chinese government. But let me hope that it is the well interest of national security and Nigeria.
My last question was today. Afenifere Igboho offer support as police squad combats Southwest bandits. Wait for that. Let me go to the Guardian, the Tribune. How security operative boss ISWAP's plan to establish camps in Oyo. Camps meant to coordinate activities in Oyo, Kwara, and Ogun. ISWAP means Islamic State West African Province. They are part of ISIS, which is an Islamic State. Now, how does this news come to you that even ISWAP is now planning to come to the southwest, and we know Lagos is there. This is Lagos. Oyo is not far. If ISWAP are planning have camps in Oyo, what does that mean for Lagos?
I'm not surprised. Even in data as we speak, the activities of bandits, they may be ISWAP, but because it's difficult to know who is operating, it's very high in that area. And to tell you concerning what Igbo is saying, and I've heard it further, I think federal government should grant Igbo that permission. Because we saw the zeal of Igbo, not just the zeal, we saw his action. During the time he gave the Sadiko of Ogaga quick notice, he did not just stop there, he made good his threat and he sent the man out of that vicinity. It was then the government of Muhammadu Buhari unfortunately came through the DSS to invade the south. And I've seen Igbo as somebody who genuinely want the interest of or the welfare or the security of the people protected. And you are seeing people coming in this angle because of vacuum that has been created. Because the vacuum of inability of government to protect the people is what is bringing someone like Sunday Igboho to come to play. So for me, if the government is not able and not ready to protect the people, and the Sunday Igboho had the capacity and is willing to do that, I think the government should get the opportunity to play.
Thank you so much for coming. I like it's always Mr. Tunde Okafo said that Pastor Matthew is another person so intelligent and he's actually listening to his gentleman comments. Mr. Oko is saying so much bloodshed in Nigeria, that means Nigeria is a failed state. Mr. Lasukom is talking to me, said that I should involve women. Yeah, women don't come. If they come, I'll allow them to talk. But if they come, we'll do something about that. I started listening to your program as well. Now, I'm closing. All of our viewers, I say thank you. This topic, Mr. Ali just came. There's no space. There's no space for Mr. Jimsa. Tomorrow he will come. This topic will continue tomorrow. Professor Banji Akintoye said, oh, even Mr. Asiasa could not have time, but tomorrow he will have. A Yoruba man, a professor over 90 years said, Yorubas are tired of Nigeria. Over 60 million of them. They want to leave Nigeria. That's his opinion. Tomorrow I'll continue with that. God bless so much, Omo Odua, for always supporting us, for watching us. God bless you. Dr. Kinjo Ogba, God bless you. Dr. Ukwoji, God bless you. Mr. Mazi Tunde Okafo, God bless you. Ikechukwu Samuel Ezeagu, God bless you. Mr. Oladewale, God bless you. Mr. Pius Monye, God bless you. Ebenezer Godwin, God bless you. Adetohun, Ebenezer Godson, God bless you. Adetohun, Olorundami, God bless you. Daniel Fancy, God bless you. Pius Monye, God bless you. And Ramsey Ezigo, God bless you. Ms. Gladys Oyabo, God bless you. Mrs. Buki Astrop, God bless you. Mrs. Ike the Precious, God bless you. Mr. Adeniran Adesina, God bless you. Mr. Blaise Ejechi, God bless you. Ifeanyi Sonny, God bless you. All of you, we love you, we appreciate you. Mr. Stephen Amadi, God bless you. All of you that have always commented, always liking what we are doing here. Stay with us. This is your data to watch us. We don't take it for granted. You are the MVPs of this program. We still will love you on this program. We appreciate you. We thank you for always watching us. It's a bye today, but tomorrow we'll continue with this topic. Yorubas are tired of one Nigeria. They want to go, 60 million of them. God bless you. The weekend edition is tomorrow. Stay tuned here. We'll be here 8:30 a.m. in the morning. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you so much for watching.